Sean, I don't think you understand. Like, your sister's kind of cute. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should.
All right, so this is the very first PM Logic podcast, guys. Welcome.
Hey,
Yay!
Oh, do
hey,
we have to
let's
clap for
go.
this shit now? Okay.
Hey, easy does it there, buddy. So we got me. I'm Sean. We got Matt somewhere around here, and we got
What's
we got
good?
Brandon.
Hey
Brandon,
guys,
how you
don't
doing?
don't hate on us if our first recording is really bumpy.
Whoa, you can't just start out with a disclaimer. That's fucked. Now they're
Yeah,
like,
man. I know you already
They're
fucked
just
it
Do you
over.
want to start
they're
over?
done.
No.
They're done. I mean, I
Yeah, you
But,
already fucked this over.
yeah.
Anyway.
So we named this podcast the PM Logic Podcast because it's been like kind of an inside joke between us for a while. But I guess Matt has a story about it. Like I don't even know where you're going. But
The story's been established for a long time. This was junior year of high school back in band camp, and basically the kind of
One time in band
stupid
camp.
ass stories I would come up with. The idea is like we would get done with band camp like 5 o'clock at night. We would just be tired as hell. We worked all day. I know it's like band camp, so I don't think it's like that strenuous, but we worked really hard. So my loopy mind would just start coming up with these radical ideas for like how I think the world should work.
It was like
and
some
like
philosophy shit. It was
there was
pretty
some real
insane.
philosophical
It was
shit,
insane.
and they were just way far off the mark of what it needed to be. And that's kind of how PM Logic became what it is right now.
I think my favorite part of all this, I'm pretty sure Sean, your mom was in the car, and like one of our our moms was in the
she might have
car,
been, yeah.
and like they were like so agreeing with it too. Like Matt
Yeah,
was just rambling stuff
No,
off,
that
and
had
then
to be my
like
mom then, because
I had everyone on board, dude. I had everyone convinced one time that like if we actually revised what communism was, it may have been possible. I was like, what the fuck was? And I look back on it, dude. Like, how
The
can I
thing
even
about
agree
it
with
was,
such
like,
a?
you always got like 90%, and you were like kind of there, but you're falling
that's
short.
what
It's
that's
like,
what that's what
so-
makes it PM Logic, man. It's
Yeah,
like you
I
fall
mean-
a little short every time.
Because dude,
Basically.
if this was things that were actually logical, then you'd all be like, okay, yeah, and it wouldn't be that funny. We would just move on, right? So these are
You're
things that are
right.
just a little bit outside the box.
Aren't you on your way to becoming a best-selling author, by the way, about PM Logic?
Oh
how's
shit!
the
I didn't think you were gonna
Bible
bring
going?
that
I don't
up.
even
On
know.
here. All right. Here's the
Explain
story.
Explain it too.
All right, so basically, when I decided, I had my AM logic and my PM logic, and then I decided that like I was gonna put together a book of all of these things combined. I basically titled it the Bible, except now it's become logic. Period.
Instead of like
And-
Old Testament, New Testament.
And I literally have
AM.
AM and PM as Old Testament, New Testament, set up just like that. And I kind of started rolling with this idea.
I love it.
At first, it
I
started
love
out
it.
stupid, like the kind of stuff you think about when you're high as fuck on 1 a.m. on a Saturday night. But eventually, I started taking like life lessons and throwing it in there. I titled books after both of you before once, actually. You both have
Cute.
books in AM in the Old Testament, and it started to become like a real thing. I'm actually giving like real life lessons, and I'm a decent way through this book, not revised, not edited, but it's getting there.
Okay, can you give me like a page number for like how much is written or not even?
Like how much I have typed up right now?
Yeah.
120.
Oh my
Solid.
god.
That's okay.
Dude, you're on your way,
That's
man.
alright.
And the thing
What?
is, though, I'm not done though, because the idea is every day I'll learn something new. Maybe throw it in there, maybe I won't. It depends on what's.
I mean, like,
It's really
obviously you
happening.
can't plan out how many pages this is gonna be, but like, where do you think you're gonna hit?
Honestly, I want to say it's gonna be somewhere around the 3 to 350 range.
So that's a
I don't-
book. That's
Yeah.
a book.
I don't want to put you on the hot seat right now, but what do you think your favorite topic is? Just to start us off.
Actually, this is one. It was pretty good. One of my buddies back at college, Oliver. He was one of like the coolest kids I've known in a long time. But his like the simplest way I can put it, his physical appearance on the outside had nothing to do with the kind of person he was on the inside, and that was one of the
Aw.
that was one of the main topics. It's a simple message, like don't judge a book by its cover, but it's more than that. It's the idea, like also like I even go into how he has a whole bunch of tattoos and stuff like that, and I said like, yo, sometimes the people with the tattoos, the ones you meet at rock shows, the ones that wear leather, and the ones that look like they kick ass on the daily are actually sometimes some of the friendliest people. And that may sound like a PM Logic topic, but that is the
Hey,
truth.
What?
That's
What are we
totally.
doing? This is the PM Logic podcast?
Oh, is it, yeah. I mean, kind of this is the top we're supposed to have.
I love how like video creators or like movie creators always play into that kind of type because like they'll make this like huge like muscular dude and then he'll come up to that person and he'll have like the girliest gay voice ever.
God,
you know, it's like
well, I mean, dude, wait, didn't Vin Diesel do that movie The Pacifier at one point? That's when I was like,
whoa,
what are we doing here?
Pacifier, how old is that now?
Yeah, God, when did that come out? I don't even know.
Midnight?
I know.
Late 90s?
I was young when it came out, but I know I was still old enough to be like, that is stupid, and I will not watch that. Like,
all I
even
remember
when
about it is that
The Rock did that movie, The Game Plan, was a fucking ballerina dancing.
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, that's such a Rock thing.
What? You know what that is? I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, wait, yeah. He was like found out he had like some little like daughter or some shit like that, and he had to become a dad, and he became a ballerina dancer, and it helped him win the Super Bowl. Like, it made no sense. It made no sense.
I remember that movie. There would always be like ads about like how that dude, like Rock, and like a little girl, and they were like trying to figure out how to ballerina. It was so bad.
It was also on another note. Just a little girl made me think about this. Yo, the new Annie movie that came out. Why was Annie black? I know I don't want to sound
We're getting
racist.
A little racy
like,
right here.
No, but hey, sometimes it comes up in PM. But like, it wasn't even that. It was like, yo, what is this right now? Why do we need to remake Annie #1?
Okay, no, I feel that. Like, I don't care like who the counts as Annie, but it's just like, why do you gotta? They just remade like Poltergeist too. I want to say.
Fuck that
movie.
How that went. No.
All right.
No way.
Shit.
That is the reason I am terrified of clowns. I am fucking terrified of clowns.
You don't watch American Horror Story, do you?
I tried to get into it, but I can't keep up with it really.
I was just wondering because that shit could get weird.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my obsession. Oh, it's a problem.
Actually, I'll be honest. There was one time where I was. It's a decent story. I was laying in bed at night, like completely passed out. You know, like if you leave the TV on, leave the light on, eventually you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night and go and turn them all off. Well, when I turned it back on, it was actually American Horror Story, and it was the Asylum episode, or the Asylum series. I didn't know that's what was on the TV though. So I woke up, and as soon as I just heard a scream, and I looked over at the TV, I saw some dude with his face just gone.
Oh.
Fucked right there. Fucked.
All right.
Couldn't fall asleep for about an hour.
I want to bring something up because going back to the clown topic, I feel like everybody's afraid of clowns because of how movies portray clowns. Because like the movie It, you know what I mean? Like
fuck that movie. Nope.
The only reason people are afraid of clowns is because they show up in movies and they kill people.
I want to say somebody just got sued for that. Actually.
What do you mean?
I think someone like made like a real scary clown bit in something, and like I'm not even shitting you. I want to say like the clown like union or whatever it is got like real upset with them.
Yo, clowns have a union,
dude. I don't know. No, whatever. Even if it's not a union, I'm saying like the group of them. I think they got salty. I don't know.
Dude, everything's got a fucking union.
Well, wait. Who's Brandon? You were with me when that one. I forget what it was after. We were like chilling at Applebee's and we were looking up the clowning college or the Ohio School of Clowning Arts. Yeah.
Yo, they have a clown school.
Yeah, you want to go with me? I'm about to transfer.
I'm good actually, thank you.
All right.
Well. Actually, yo, I'm gonna bring it back a little. Just all this talk about clowns. Completely true story. Did I ever tell you the time that I was in Joe's barbershop and I had that incident with the clown?
No, please tell.
Oh, no, all right, here, yeah. So I'm driving down like Main Street. I just make the turn into Joe's barbershop, and I see like there's a clown on the corner. Obviously I hate clowns. I'm already not about it. Pull into Joe's barbershop, and they're always the talk of the town. They always have all the local news, all like it's like small town feel.
Yeah, right.
So I walk in, and I'm like, hey Lou, like the guy who always cuts my hair. I'm like, hey Lou, like what's the deal with that clown in the corner? Like, why is he even there? He's like, what? That freaks you out? With that, he says, oh, hey, look, it's your friend walking in the door. The fucking clown comes walking right in the door.
Tell me the clown got a haircut.
No.
I want to hear not even.
Yeah, did he have like that rainbow afro and he got like trimmed up? And he like walks out with the fork in his hair?
Here's the thing, though.
Oh,
there's fucking 10 seats next to me and 10 seats behind me. Where does he sit? Right next to me. And gets right up in my face. And literally, I'm like this. I'm like mortified. I look at Lou and I'm like, yo, tell this fucking clown to get away from me right now. And I was like, dude, back off. Doesn't speak English. Of course, in Freehold, who the fuck would speak English? All right. So then...
Wait, who is this? The clown?
Yeah, this is the clown. The clown doesn't speak English. So then, as I figured out later on, this clown turns out to be like the brother-in-law of the Spanish girl that works there, and she was doing the makeup for him. Yeah, but either way though, he doesn't speak English. So I'm telling him to get away from me. He can tell I don't like him. I want to speak to him. So I stand up. I try and walk away. He starts following me. He gets right up behind me. I step back. I literally push him in the chest. I raise a fist. I'm like, get any closer, I'm going to fucking fight you. I'm going to punch you right in the face. Literally, Lou...
I've never heard this before.
No, Lou has to look at me. He's like, yo, calm down. With that, Mike, the owner of the barbershop, is like, Matt, I'm going to have to fucking call the cops on you. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Turns into this whole big debacle. It's basically a whole bunch of people are just yelling Spanish. I don't know what's going on. Shit's fucked. But I was about to punch out a clown and possibly go to jail. So that's
why have I never heard this before?
It happened like 2 months ago.
But like, I feel like that would merit like even if like I hadn't talked to you in a while, I feel like that would merit like a text. I would be like, yo, the fuck just happened? Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Yo, you got clown, bro.
There's that's gonna be a new segment to PM Logic. Is just like fuck clowns. Like that's going to the book.
Up. Just all right.
Fuck clowns. Like in general, like everything in clowns should be just gone.
I want to see that it's like separate chapter. Just fuck clowns. Like as the text.
Just also title and then just text fuck clowns. Done. Fuck
clowns. Yeah.
Clowns are like super dated at this point. Like they're just old school. Like
that's true. Though.
No one likes clowns anymore.
But all right, what I want to know though is like this guy came up to me. Now I'm twice his size. He's a short little Mexican. I'm twice his size, twice his build. He's coming up with this little laughy face with his hands behind his back, and he's like looking all cute and shit like that. What an irresponsible decision of him, just to try and fuck with me in the moment. What a fucking beyond irresponsible
That doesn't make any sense though, because like the guy's just trying to be funny, and if he's smaller than you, then what's the problem? Like I feel like it's not threatening.
Well, I just want to point something out, Matty J. Hold on 1 second.
What?
We're literally only like 12 minutes in, and this is like the second borderline racist thing you've said. Like, you need to chill out, man.
Dude,
this is a short little Mexican? That's simply an observation.
Well, yeah,
you're right.
It's all about tonality, man. You're like, oh, this short Mexican. I'm like, wow, okay.
So if I was like, hey, he was a Hispanic, like he was a Jew.
Yo, I don't know.
Hey man, this is PM Logic. We don't got filters here. This is just straight up.
Right. Ain't that the damn truth, honestly?
Yeah. So fun fact for anybody watching. Brandon had an old podcast.
Oh.
We just brought that up.
Don't even get me into that stuff.
Nah, I don't want to get into it, but I just bring it up to be like, even he okay. Like one ep went out, and so this is like our first, basically everybody's first. So like, yeah, no filter. We're just going in raw. I don't know what's happening. Like
this fucking kid. No, hold on. I'm not even gonna let you speak. I'm gonna actually rip you apart before you can defend yourself. This fucking kid, I watched his podcast. By the end, I skipped ahead to the last 40. I was around 45. Well, I skipped around, but literally, I skipped ahead to one part, and as soon as I hit that one part, all I hear is like, "Well, Arjun, let me ask you, if you did gay porn just to get ahead in the porn industry, does that make you gay?" And I really sat. What the fuck?
No. Let me defend this argument because
I would love to hear
this is the argument about gay sex doesn't make you gay, and that's because if you're doing it just exactly what my argument was, if you were to do it to get ahead or to get money, it's not gay.
Okay, so that's a good question. Dollar amount. What is the dollar amount?
But that's what I'm saying.
Guy.
Like, if
you're inspired from the kitten question from the other day.
We'll bring that up in a second.
It's because gay. I think gay is kind of a spectrum. So however much you're willing to get paid to do it is how gay you are.
All right. So random stranger, you have to have sex with him. What's your number? What's the money?
I mean, it's hard to say right now. Like, if he came up to me with a suitcase full of money and was like, "Hey, here you go," I'd consider.
I feel. No, but honestly, you have to have it presented to you.
But what's the dollar amount? If he had it right there, what's the dollar amount you have to have?
You can't say that
exactly.
No, you don't know.
Yeah. It's
all. You probably have one of mine. You're probably like, $30 and a dum dum, whatever.
I'm not the fucking $2 whore.
This is also all talk because you can't really say you're gonna do something and then if it's actually
dude. I mean, here's the you want to get on the kitten?
Yeah, well, I was just gonna bring it up because the reason why he's asking this, Brandon, I don't even think I passed this by you yet, but I was working in the lab theater the other day, and some kid somehow got on the question. He's like, all right, picture this. You got like a NutriBullet in front of you, right? What's in that NutriBullet? A little ass cute kitten, right? What is the dollar amount to just hit the button on that shit?
Oh my god.
To walk up and turn it on. What is the dollar amount?
It's real. No. Yo, he said shit, I want to say he said it was a couple $100. I'm like, damn. Jesus.
Wow, it's fucked up.
Yeah, no,
I honestly don't see why that's bad though. How much? High hundreds or low hundreds?
Well, Matt was low too. I forget your number.
I know. I wasn't that low, but I was still low in the grand scheme of things.
It's easy to not be attached to a cat. If it was a person or something.
Kittens are awesome. Cats are douchebags.
No. If this was a cat, no, I don't give a shit. Sorry, I'm not a cat guy. No. But a kitten though, cute ass kitten.
Here is my thought on it. The one thing I want more than anything in the fucking world is a Nissan R35 GTR. Therefore, that with all the mods and everything, it's rounded out to a nice solid $100,000. So, yeah, that's pretty much the dollar. I mean, I'm not saying normally here's $100,000, go kill a kid. Nah, but for that car, I'm fucking killing a kid.
I got a question for you, Matt. Now let's say.
This whole episode is just gonna be grilling Matt for his moral, moral standard.
I'm down.
No, this isn't moral or anything. But let's say a Nissan GTR is right in front of you, and it's in front of a compactor. Do you take the GTR brand new, or do you take $500K? Well, that doesn't make sense because then you could take. All right.
Because now I'll just take the $500K and buy
You're right.
5.
That was a bad question.
Okay.
I don't know what I was gonna go with that.
Do you want to retry that, or you?
No, I'm good because I don't have a good solution. Because any dollar amount you propose over that is pretty much you can just buy the car again.
Yeah, just buy.
All right, no. Let me actually rephrase that. What if there's only one GTR in the world? Do you take the $500K?
No. I take the car and I drive.
Okay, all right. That's what I kind of wanted to get at.
No amount of money.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do.
No, I take the car and I drive.
Yeah. What if it's million?
No, don't care.
Really? You're this attached to this car?
$1 million or the fucking R35. No, that's it.
Well, the important thing here too is it in nice condition or is it
it's brand new? Brand new,
dude,
right?
But that's about preserving history at that point, dude. That was the comeback of Nissan. I have to preserve history.
I mean, if you want to spin it that way, go ahead.
Yeah. Just why? Did you ever see the movie Elysium?
No.
That sounds familiar though.
It was with Matt Damon when they have the Ark and he's on the either way. All right, they had a post-apocalyptic modified Nissan GTR with fucking machine guns on it. Even in that, I was just I'm melting.
Oh,
phenomenal.
Yeah. It was phenomenal. I just remember watching it's Death Race 2 at your house.
What an awful movie, but I wanted to sit through the whole thing.
That was bad. I just remember all the girls were complaining oh, what is this? Dude, so over it.
Even I was looking at that this is absolutely retarded.
I wasn't having a good time.
But the way I see it, all right, if I go to watch a movie like that, I'm going in expecting just fast cars and explosions, and I was happy.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a total guy movie. It's 100% guy movie.
It's all about the expectations you walk into a movie with. Was it the new Avengers, Age of Ultron? People walked in with this crazy high expectation of what it's about to be, and then it never met up to it. I walked into fucking Cowboys and Aliens, and my dad is yo, let's watch Daniel Craig shoot some stuff, and it actually had somewhat of a plot and Olivia Wilde halfway naked, so I was happy.
Okay. It's kind of like the new Star Wars movie. It's that franchise is so solid, except for the prequels, but people are so gonna be in there with such high expectations. It's it might not live up to the hype. It probably won't, honestly.
Nah, but I think it will, man. I think it honestly will.
If it's better than the prequels in any respect, and it looks like it will be, knock on wood, but it'll be praised.
All right, real unpopular opinion here. I think it's just because I'm nostalgic, because they were coming out as I was growing up, but I I was pretty okay with the prequels. Not nearly as good.
I was too.
Not nearly as good, too. But I was pretty
okay
with them.
Number 1, pod racing was cool. The rest of it can go to hell. But like,
I completely disagree.
2 and 3, I think were really good.
Okay, yeah, they increasingly got better, but it still did not live up to the original trilogy at all.
I mean,
I guess
anything.
I mean, episode 5 was just too good.
I was thinking about this the other day. I'm sure you guys have seen Indiana Jones 4, like when he's old and stuff.
Oh, with like Shia LaBeouf.
That was ugly.
See, that's something that never should have been made.
No,
ever.
Nope.
It's kind of like Silence of the Lambs 2 and 3. Like, have you ever heard of them?
Wait, they made.
I'm so serious.
They made 1.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, just leave a movie where it is if it ends like how it did. Like, you can't make sequels to a movie that's
here's
already...
a question. I mentioned this last night, but Zoolander 2. Do you think it's gonna be any good or not?
I haven't seen the first one.
How is it turned into?
You never seen Zoolander?
Nah, bro.
Yo, you'd like it. Watch it.
Okay,
it's in that same like Anchorman caliber.
Oh boy,
I am still fucking waiting for Iron Giant sequel. Still waiting for it.
I love Iron Giant. Like, it's
they would ruin it. Though.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Touch it. I don't know if you could touch it.
Exactly. You can't. Like, it's one of those movies that you should just leave alone. In my opinion, they should have left Finding Nemo alone. Like, they shouldn't.
I think so too. I think so too.
And it's like, they're trying to make money.
Cars, they definitely should have left alone.
Cars should have existed in the first place.
Bad. Wait, Cars, the first one?
Yeah. Well, I think I only saw the first one. I don't know. I didn't.
It's
like
okay. It's okay.
So
like, it's pretty
good. The first
good.
one was good. Like, the second one just can go to hell.
I don't know.
They also should not have touched Toy Story. They leave it at the third one. It was perfect the way it ended. And
wait. What are they doing?
They're making a Toy Story 4.
Yeah, making Toy Story 4.
No, you're fucking with me.
I'm not kidding, dude.
Yo, why am I so far out on like? No.
They put out their schedule for the next like 20 years or something. Yeah. But you know what I hate about Pixar though is like I hate that they are
the lamp has to jump on the eye every single time.
No, that lamp is my best
What does that
friend.
lamp have against eyes?
I love that.
Yeah,
lamp.
That's what I want to know.
I love lamp.
True.
Yeah, you like that? But yeah, what I hate about Pixar though is like, it's like, I feel like they know that they are so friggin' adult about everything. So like they're just begging for people to come in and sit with like an entire room of like 4-year-olds to like watch one of these movies. You know what I mean?
Well, that also it's also appealing to other audience because like when we were kids, like Toy Story was coming out, Finding Nemo was coming out. So now that they're making these other movies, like all of the adult audience that was kids when back then.
That's why I did Monsters University, dude. Right when we were going to college is when Monsters University became a thing. Like that's the same reason why.
What if we're the monsters?
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't even know what tangent you're on. Hold up. I'm gonna slow it down for a second here. Right. I want to bring up something. This is one thing I was thinking about talking about anyway. Sean.
Yeah.
This has to do with me and you.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, the other night.
Step out. See you guys.
No, I mean you're gonna be involved in this one anyway. But a couple nights ago, me and Sean were playing some video games and shit, and this kid, like, as simple as I can put, not getting too much in the story, he was supposed to come revive me. He attempted. He fucked up. He went down too. I looked at him and I was like, Sean, he's like, I know you're mad. I'm like, no, Sean, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in you.
Oh my god.
And that's that one thing that like, your parents always say back when you're a kid. You know, I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed. And we were talking. Now I look back on it and I'm like, yo, like, I don't give a shit. Like, what if your parents said that to you right now? Looked at you and was like, I'm disappointed in you. I'm a grown ass man. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I would still be upset though. Like I mean, you have your.
That shit was traumatizing as a kid.
Yeah,
as a kid, yeah, but like, put it in perspective now.
It wouldn't have the same effect, but I think I'd still be upset. Like, you don't want your parents being disappointed. They're your parents. They're gonna be your parents for life. You don't want them being disappointed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I can get that, but like,
that.
At what point, even when I'm 40 and I decide to have like only 2 kids, my mom's gonna be like, I'm disappointed in you.
Listen, I feel like we gotta bring something up about your dad. Like, there's gotta be some story worthy of telling right now.
Oh, Joe and the bike?
That's a good one. That's a
good
one.
Alright, solid. Alright, so basically, my dad's a straight up asshat. There's no other way to describe him. There's no other way to describe my dad other than an asshat. But he does have his moments. Now, I'll give you an example. Me and Sean over there, Shawnee C, and one of our other friends, Steven, we were all hanging out one day, and my brother decides to disappear, just to go. My dad comes in the house, Saturday, he's got home from work, he's looking for Joe to do like some household chores, and he goes, hey.
His brother, for the record.
Yeah, Joe's my brother. We're looking for Joe, and he goes, hey, where's Joe? I said, oh, he went on a 25-mile bike ride. My dad goes, oh, what bike did he take? I said, the BMX bike. Not the mountain bike? Nope. Okay. Dumbass. Walks out. That's all we got. That's all we got out of him.
Wait. I love your dad. Oh, God.
I just realized this about this story. Like, why did your brother calculate how far he was going to bike beforehand?
Well, no, he didn't calculate. There's one trail. It's just like, it is just 25.
Right, fair.
And he was like, I'm going to go to the end. And I was like, that's once again, an irresponsible decision to make.
That's so true.
Just so irresponsible. I want to say he was like 16 at the time. And just like, didn't even bother with it.
That was a while
your dad wasn't mad. He was just disappointed.
I don't even think he was disappointed at that point. Like, my brother was such a fuck up. He was just like, yeah, whatever.
That's true. That's true.
I don't care if he lives, he dies, whatever.
Oh my God.
Okay, wait. Speaking of Joe, I knew I wanted to hit this sometime, but your old school project, man, it just got to get a passing mention. So the two of them did this like movie project back in like 7th grade or something. It was like forever ago. And what was it? It was like
it was Vladimir Todd. Yeah. We were doing.
Yeah. It was like
we were like creating a movie trailer. For the Vladimir Todd books.
That's the word.
I feel like after we're done recording this, I should just throw in like a 20-second clip of the movie.
If you do.
And like people can experience what that was.
Or maybe, alright, just maybe if you want, cut it in here. Fuck you!
Kill him. No, just stop! Yes! Kill him.
We'll see. But anyway, just to give you a little synopsis here. So they had to make this like movie trailer thing, and one of the guys cast in said project was his brother Joe.
My fuckhead of a brother.
And so cut this out if you put it in, because otherwise it's just spoilers. But he's all in the back. He's like playing with himself. It's like
this kid. All we needed him to say was
funny.
Kill him. All we needed him to say. Simplest line, 2 words. That's all he had to do. Different voices, lifting his shirt up and playing with his nipples and shit, and he's just like doing stupid voices out of nowhere. Just cuts frames, disappears out of nowhere.
It was a beautiful experience.
All he was doing was making that project more difficult than it had to be.
And that's not even a public video on YouTube, and that is still one of my favorite YouTube videos.
Exactly.
And I think the funniest part of that was like, this was 7th grade, so this is a long ass time ago. Like when we were in 7th grade, like this actually mattered to us a little bit. So like we were actually a little upset at the point in time, but like looking back, like it's so funny.
Oh, and the other thing
Joe,
too,
I'm not gonna get a good grade on my fucking English project.
Well, I almost forgot Matt, because so the two of us had a class together, me and Matt, and so then that was the period that he was showing it in. So he like pops in, he goes, Miss Murphy, our teacher. He's like, Miss Murphy, listen. So I got some bloopers thrown in the end. Like I hope you're cool with it. There's one cuss word, and I'll be at the volume. I'm about to turn it down right there, and she's like, all right, if you think you could do it like that, then that's okay. And he's like, all right, sweet. Gets to the point. Joe fucking throws up his shirt.
I got it. This kid immediately just whips up his shirt and yells, "Fuck you!"
But,
right there. So the only part I bleep out is the "you." I had one job. 2 words. I had one job.
Yeah, it was like "fuck yeah."
All I heard was "fuck you."
Oh, I cried. She just shot you those like dagger eyes. She's like, she was just not having it. She was not having that.
That's one of those teachers. Like, all right, again, middle year of middle school, I always hated. 7th grade was the worst. And like
all of middle
how
school.
hard ass of English teachers are. it just makes it that much worse because they're like, you're gonna have to learn how to write cursive and do persuasive essays, and you're like, yo, none of this shit's gonna matter by the time I hit high school. Nothing you tell me is gonna matter.
I think all of middle school is just trash. Like 7th grade,
the exception of like
though,
a little bit of like algebra 1. Like that's
no, it was like
pre-algebra.
The only good thing about middle school was gym class, like basketball.
Playing basketball.
Yeah, that's it. Like I remember 7th grade. Remember Mr. Kale, Matt?
Oh shit!
One of Mr.
Kale's famous quotes. This one kid in the back. Shit, what was his name?
That's not what I was thinking.
I was thinking when you like called me out.
Yeah. That's what I was remembering. Too. Go for that.
All right,
I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go for this one real quick.
Just think about it while I tell this. So I'm in class. I think I'm like tapping my pen or something, or like hitting the pen cap against the desk. I can't remember. This is a long time ago. And like all of a sudden, Mr. Kale just gets so mad. He's like, Brandon, if you don't shut up with that pen cap, I'm gonna make you swallow that pen cap. Go to the nurse's office, throw it up, and tell them that you can't behave in my class. And as like
7th grade.
Yeah, 7th grade, no, mind you. And as a 12-year-old, I'm shitting my pants.
With such deliverance. Brandon, I'm going to make you go to the office. I'm going to eat that pen cap, go to the office, throw it up, and tell them, you can't handle my class. And we're all like,
I was shitting my pants.
This fucker's crazy.
And the worst part was, like, I was never that kid to, like, get in trouble or anything. So this was, like, the most traumatizing experience for me. I was, like, I wanted to cry, honestly.
I remember the simplest thing. Sam. She was like staring out the window the whole class, and literally Mr. Kale was just getting pissed off looking at her. He's like, "Hey Sam, keep looking out that window. I'm gonna throw you at it." And we're just like, "You can't say that, man."
I forgot about that.
Oh my god,
like, we're fucking 12.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
There's no way that he would give away that shit now. Like he would honestly
He's still
called it. What?
He's still there. He's kicking.
No, I know, but like he's probably toned it down. Like
yeah, he would have to.
Exactly. Like everybody's so like quick to get on like teachers' cases now. There's no way he'd be like living right now if he did shit like that.
We had this teacher in 8th grade though. Shout out to Mr. Krupp.
Oh my god.
I just want to bring it up because so my mom works in the middle school that we used to go to, and she says that like Mr. Krupp, he was so strict about everything, and my mom says he's still going, like despite like nobody complains about him, nobody gives him shit, like he's, I don't know, he just commands the authority like that. And he was like he was like one of those teachers where like when you had him, you hated your life, but like as soon as you're done, you're like,
he was a good teacher.
Like, yeah, he's a good teacher. Man.
Like as a person, as a teacher, his methods are questionable. Even the way he acts is questionable. But like, at the end of the day, you learned a lot in his class, and you retained it, so you can't even hate.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're a good teacher. I mean, you can overlook personality and stuff like that.
I think he had his quirks, but I mean, like, it wasn't like he was a dick or anything. Like,
no, I mean,
he wasn't
strict.
Yeah. I don't know. Like,
yeah, he was just very type A. He had to have things done the way he wanted. That's what it was. But
yeah.
I'm gonna revert back. We were talking about basketball. I'm gonna bring up a little something. Do you remember Mini Matt?
Oh yeah, dude.
Alright, Mini Matt.
He goes to my school. You know that.
Really? Shit. Yeah, he does.
He's in the
Anyway, so Mini Matt, obviously his name was Matt, and he was like literally half my size, so we just called him Mini Matt, made it easier. This kid, whenever you're playing basketball, somehow I would always get tagged to go against him, like he'd be the man I'd pick. That's just a stupid idea. It's rather irresponsible thing to do. But this kid...
Stop that.
No, stop that. This fucking kid, every time he would get the ball, I would call it the Comma Chameleon. I would basically just shout the song. I don't even know if that's what it's called. I would just shout.
It's called Karma Chameleon, but
Karma. Well, all right.
Karma
I would just
Chameleon.
Shout Karma Chameleon. Get up in this kid's face, literally just push my whole body against him, just reaching around, smacking him in the face and shit, like doing whatever I can, and literally make this kid like cry in a corner until I got the ball.
So fucked up, man. Like. We abused the shit out of that kid.
Well,
like he was literally the punching bag.
I still get it from you, Matt. Like,
I still abuse the shit out of you, Sean. Yeah, Sean, you're like half my size, so I still beat the shit out of you occasionally.
We were like playing volleyball once. He's just like, "Yo, Sean, come here real quick." Just like throws me like over his shoulder or some shit. Like I'm just on the ground. I'm like, what is that? He's like, "Yo, it's because you didn't like set me up or some shit. Like,
yo, okay. Like, all right, you ain't listening, you ain't doing what I say. I'm just gonna have to drop you real quick. That's just a simple fact of it all.
Do you ever like look back on those years and be like, I was the bully, like I'm that guy that people talk about, like
no, I never was.
Like
I never was.
You've said.
I look back and I'm like, in some ways I was that bully, but like at the end of the day, Matt was still my friend. But then I look at it like there were way worse people in that school. So I guess my conscience is safe and at rest. Dude, we were band kids. Dude, how honestly much of bullies could we be?
What were you thinking though, Brandon? Because you gave me like a look. I was like, I don't remember.
I didn't look at you. What do you mean? There's a camera, so I look at it. Oh. How do you know I was looking at you?
I thought you were asking because like
no.
I'm like racking my brains out. Wait, was I?
No, it's not like
this is
a good moment in time. This is a good moment in time. What's the worst like bullying thing you've ever done?
Oh, I can't remember, but there's got to be an instance or something where I looked down upon someone, like not like specifically, but I definitely probably said something that I want to take back. It's like I probably ruined someone's day one time, and it's not like it's a repeated case thing. I was just saying like in a single instance.
Oh my God! Lock you up, send you to the principal's office. You're a bully.
Like I don't really think I ever did anything that bad, but like I mean, I'll talk shit all day long. Like I'll talk shit about whoever. I don't care. But like nothing like outward to anyone that I could remember.
That's probably.
It's quiet.
I have terrible memory. You
would talk shit, dude. Are you a middle school girl? Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you did. Oh, you didn't know.
No, him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So obviously, I brought it up. I was thinking of a story in mind of one of mine. So Brandon's current girlfriend, Michelle, used to be.
She's the best.
Yeah.
Either way, me and her used.
For you, can we? I think you're doing it wrong, buddy.
I mean, I'm gonna let him tell his story. Like,
all right. Yeah,
I'll defend her honor later. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Me and his current girlfriend used to kind of have a weird thing. Me and Brandon have shared many girls in our day, but that's a story for another time. Either way, so this is back when me and her were a little more friendly, and she had this ex at the time. His name is Mike, and not fat one, Estrella. So this kid apparently was like a real nudge and just like always being annoying to her, like always saying like,
nudge?
Yeah, he was a nudge. He was a fucking scutch. He was just a scutch.
He was a scutch. He had a scutch.
What a gabagook.
Yeah, fucking gabagool. So he was just such a nudge, and he would always be like texting her stupid shit, or was like making fun of her in the hallway. So one day I decided like, yeah, right, exactly. So one day I decided I was like, yo, fuck this kid. I was like Michelle, like he's right there at his locker. Like I can just put a hurting on him. She's like, what are you gonna do? I was like, I can do it easily. Just give me the word. She was like, no, I don't condone this. I was like, all right, whatever. I gave her my books. I ran up. He's literally right in front of his locker. First thing I do is just grab his leg, sweep the leg, and just throw my shoulder into him. The kid just goes, it's like something out of a cartoon. Just like goes from being perfectly still to just in the locker. Just
so funny.
Just stuck, like both shoulders in, just
See, this is why
bolted.
This is why you're the bully, man. This is what I'm talking about.
Of the group, I probably am the bully. But that's the one case.
Sorry, buddy. I think that falls on you.
Oh no, I'm probably the biggest asshole, biggest shithead here.
But we love you, so it's okay.
But that's what makes you so goddamn funny.
That you guys love me?
He's right. Maybe that's like we were talking about just like the Glean like funny gene. Maybe it's just because like I don't think
all of us are just a bunch of ass clowns.
Other than your mom, no Glean gives a shit.
See, no, but my mom cares, but she cares during random instances. I'll give you a prime example. Okay, we're just gonna go no holds barred here. I'm gonna really open up to this audience right now. The other day,
true.
My mom walked into my room and smelled pot, and she just said, "Hey, make sure you clean that shit up. I don't want to be smelling in the house." Not a big deal. Not a problem at all. Now today I'm doing the dishes, so I turn the radio on in the kitchen. Clean everything up, shut the radio off, and walk away. She goes back to it, can't get her radio station back. What the fuck did you do to this thing? Don't touch my shit. What's your problem? And I'm like, why is this the thing you go off on?
Your mom's the best, man.
That was the honest truth though. Like, why is that the thing you get pissed off about? Not the fact that my room reeks of pot. Like, no, you're gonna get mad about that.
Yeah, you're fucking with their shit, man. You can't do that.
Yeah, dude. It's like if you're in the passenger seat of a car and you're just not being good with the radio. Like, it's the same thing. You gotta respect.
I guess so.
Right there, man. Like,
if they give you the permission to DJ, you better be stepping up your game.
So no, but here's my problem with that though. Is I don't know when to be prepared for her to get mad and when not to.
Your guard's just down.
I think I'm gonna get something, and I'm like, nah, whatever, it's okay, I'm safe. When my guard's completely down, she'll come at me, dude. She's really fucking with my steez though. I can't even. She's really fucking with my steez.
coming right for the neck.
Simple as that. Yeah, man.
She's best though. Back in the day, we just like crash on Matt's house all the time in the basement. Like, I think one night she didn't even like know I was there. Like, I showed up at your house at like 11 o'clock, and you were like, "Want to crash?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Like, woke up, she's making pancakes the next morning. Like, okay.
Yeah. She didn't even know you stayed over. I was like, yeah, Sean's here. She's like, oh, I'll make pancakes.
Well,
okay.
And then you like, I remember you went up. This is a while ago too. This had to be like 3 years ago, like back in high school sometime. But and I remember too. I guess you like, I was in the basement. And you just like dipped to your room at one point, and so like I'm sitting like alone in your basement. I hear your mom upstairs. I'm like, yo, I don't want to just like walk up there and freak the fuck out of her right now, though. Like, I don't know. I was expecting her to flip a shit if someone was just walking out of her basement out of nowhere. Like,
I don't know. If she saw you, she'd probably be like, oh, whatever. Not a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah but.
I feel like all of our parents have like selective things that they get mad about, because like if one of you guys crashed in my house and then you showed up the next day, they'd probably be okay with it. But let's say my girlfriend just crashed in my house and then
that's every parent though. That's every parent, really.
I mean, that's like a given.
But I feel like at this point in my life, it's almost like it should be like an.
It shouldn't matter anymore. Yeah. You're 20 years old.
Yeah.
Like, you've been with her for 3 years.
But like, I'm assuming that she's visited you at college before, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're not
exactly.
Stupid. Like, yeah.
So obviously you guys shagged. So
like
Great word.
Hey man, I am saving it till marriage. I'm abstinent.
Yeah, I
abstinent
saw
all the way.
I saw the chastity belt on you.
Yeah, dude.
You like bent over one time. I was like, oh shit, dude, nice chastity belt.
It's not even enough that you lie. It's not even enough that you lie. It's also like you're lying to me through video chat, which somehow seems that much worse.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Level of insincerity.
Why you gotta like put judgment on me, man? Like, you don't know what we do. Like, have you ever actually been there? No. So you don't.
No. But I did have to bail you out one time. Here is the story, my friends. No. Oh no, this is going to be told. You brought this upon yourself.
I have the power, man. I could cut this shit out.
No, you don't.
He's right.
Alright, dude, this is a great one, though. Alright, so I'm walking out of swim practice during my senior year. Oh, I thought you just cut it. I got real freaked out. Alright, so I'm walking out of swim practice during my senior year. Like, just get out of swim practice, and I have like 5 missed calls from Brandon, and right when I'm about to call him back, he calls me up again. I was like, hey, man, what's up? What's going on? Is everything okay? He's like, listen, I'm in a little bit of a jam. I'm like, what happened? He goes,
I can't believe
I don't want to get. He goes. I don't want to get into it, but basically, like, I need a jump on my car. My car's dead. Me and Michelle are out in the middle of nowhere, and I need help. And I was like, hold up. Let me see if I can piece this one together. Let me guess. Your parents are okay with you guys doing the do in the house, so you go and take a little drive, and you do it in the car. The only problem is you left the key in the ignition. Then you burnt out the entire battery while the windows are fogging up, and now the car won't start.
I plead the fifth.
No, and then literally, this kid just over the phone goes, well, no, that's not really what... Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And I was like, okay, where are you? He's like, I got jumper cables, and all covered. I'll send you where I am. I'm like, okay, I'll be there in 5. Don't move. I come rolling up, and I immediately see this kid. It's something out of a movie. The door's open. He's leaning over his door just with his head in his hands and just got that look of like, yeah.
That was...
I'm being judged so hard.
I don't think that ever happened to you, Brandon.
No. All right, if we're being completely honest, to date, that's probably one of the most defeated times in my life. Like, that's the feeling I felt. I felt defeated. I was like,
I don't know.
See, no, but the way it is, I see. You just did the do with the girl in the back seat. No one knows about it. and you had an awkward moment with your friend having to come help you out, you should not feel defeated at all. Rather, you should be joyous in the fact that now we have this story to tell.
Well, yeah,
because I'm gonna be telling my kids that shit. I'm gonna tell my grandkids that shit when I'm fucking 80 years old, doubled over on myself, literally my balls hanging out of the floor, and I can't make sentences. Exactly. Dude, my kids are gonna be like, oh my god, Uncle Brandon, we heard stories about you. We heard you fucked your girl in the back of the car. Yo, my dad had to come help you.
What age are these grandkids right now?
Oh, like 6, maybe.
Oh my god.
Fucking 16. Teen.
Okay. No, they're like 6 years old. You're like, oh, come on, kids, let's tell the story.
Come on, kids, let's all gather around, and I'm gonna tell you some really fucked up shit that I used to do back in the day. I'm gonna teach you guys what crystal meth is.
No. Scary time when you have like kids or grandkids or something. Seriously, like tell them your shit.
Well, actually, wait, hold, Sean. We were talking about this the other day. This is something about being kind of interesting. We were talking about like, you know, if my kid comes home, like, you know, my son comes home to me at like 14, and he's like drunk and high, I'm gonna be like, yo, go to your room, like you're grounded for a month. I don't want to see you again. What the fuck are you doing? You're so wrong. Oh, my kid's like a junior or senior in high school. He comes home. I know he was at a party. He comes home. He's a little bit high or some shit like that. Like, I know mothers probably be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I can't believe you. I'm gonna be like, yo, go to your room. Go to your room. I'll deal with you in a second. With that, I'm gonna go into my room, get all my shit together, walk in there. He's like, Dad, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It was just once. I'll never smoke again. I was like, yo, really? Because I was going to try and smoke this blunt with you.
That would be you. That would be you, though.
Yeah, I so
I mean, if my kid's like 17, 18, it's like, yo, dude, it's cool. Let's hit this shit together.
I mean, like, that's, to an extent, though, like, that's how you were raised, too. So your parents are, like, pretty okay. Like, as long as you're at, like, a halfway decent age to be doing whatever, they don't really care.
My thing is, like, again, they're going to be doing it no matter what, so make a safe environment. If my kid wants to chill at the house and drink and whatever with his friends, that's fine, as long as I'm there to watch it, you know? I guess that's just my mentality on the whole thing.
Yeah, I think it's hard to judge right now because, like, again...
Yeah.
Because, like, once you become a parent, I think the whole game changes. Like, you have these plans to do some things, and then, like, once you actually become in that position, you're like, wow, I see what my parents were saying when they were mad about this or something like that.
Although, I'll be honest, even you can call me sexist for this. I know with my daughter, I'm going to have a huge double standard. I know I will.
I think that's
my son comes home at 16, Dad, guess what? I just got laid. I'm saying, sick. Hey, let's go out. Let's celebrate. Hands up top. Let's go. Proud of you. You're the man. My daughter comes home at 16. Dad, I just had sex. I'm like, go to the fucking room. Put a sweatshirt on. Never take it off. Don't be showing anything. Who the fuck is this guy? I want his name, his social security number. I'm killing him tomorrow.
It's like you have twins and they come home at the same time, and it's like your son goes first, and your daughter's like, oh my god, he's not gonna be mad at me. Hey, Dad, I just got laid. What the fuck is that shit?
Like the whole face and everything just drops. It's just like, hey, nice. Hey, Dad, I got laid.
Yeah, like, stone cold.
I think face is just immediately gonna go to death.
Oh, I don't think that's. I feel like that's like a learned behavior though, because I think I'll do the same thing with my daughter. It's just kind of like a society kind of thing.
It kind of sucks though, because I feel like we're like halfway through shit changing. So like half of us is like, oh, it's all good, like whatever new shit, that's all good. But then a little bit of us is like, but can I actually like do
in the moment? Will I be able to follow through with like the total equality? I mean, I don't know. Like, my daughter's gonna be my little girl. I want to protect her. My son, like I want him to be my bro.
We're gonna be the racist parents. Like, you know how now like there's like really racist parents, and like
do you think though?
I think so, cause
I don't know about that.
No, I don't
I'm not saying racist. I might be like pretty sexist.
I mean, just throwing it out there.
I like how you're just kind of cool with that. You're like, I won't be racist. No, that's fucked up. Sexism?
No, I didn't mean like we're gonna personally be racist. I'm just saying like the parents now that are racist. Like our ideology right now, like when we become adults and those parents, we're gonna be like so dated that I'm comparing it. I'm not saying we're gonna be racist.
Oh, like, saying like what we see our parents as, our kids will see us as. But, like, all right. No, I get you on that one. And I guess it's just a natural like evolving of society, I guess you could call it. But I mean, that's not like. I mean, I don't want to get into like the whole like political thing with that.
I know what you're saying. But,
is this?
I get to see my
no, I'm
not one of my kids. Like, I'm gonna say something and like, you're sexist. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you saying?
No, dude, it's by that time it'll literally get to the point of like, Well, the way I see it, Timmy, and whatever the fuck your sisters, I don't even give a shit. Yeah. Well, you guys are both the same age, therefore you guys can both go to that party. And they're gonna be like, that's sexist. I'm like, all right, I don't even get how that's possible.
Yeah, right. Like what?
All right, I would love for someone to explain to me what the new definition. Do you know that they have like 10 different things to identify as gender now?
Oh yeah.
I was taking one of those online tests for college where it was like, oh, don't rape people. It's like, yeah, we get it already. But it was like, 10 different symbols, and I was like, never even seen these things before.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. Like, by the time we become adults, we're not gonna keep up with that shit, and we're gonna be like,
not at all. I'm just gonna be like, fuck it, I don't care. Exactly. I don't give a shit what you do. Like,
I'm kind of on the side of like, stop having to give everything a label. Just be like cool to people. Like, True. It's that easy. It's just you doing your thing? Okay, like whatever.
Yeah, that is honest truth.
Unless we gotta keep like fucking adding letters to shit to make it like legit. Nah, it's stupid. Yeah. It's stupid. But
as long as you're doing something that's not gonna be fucking illegal, like whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't give a shit. Exactly.
Yo, you wouldn't even give a shit if it is illegal. Yeah.
I mean, I do a lot of illegal shit to begin with anyway. But...
So who said that?
Nah, but that's
recorded.
I do like white crime though. Like sneaking into movie theaters, like stuffing bags of popcorn, not stopping at stop signs, like fully stopping.
Shit. But we got a badass over here.
Yeah, dude. No, that's like white crime.
You ready? You ready for this shit? Like today at my dining hall, I stole some cookies.
See, that's some white crime right there.
I should get arrested.
Listen to the rapper. Listen to the rapper Lil Dicky. He literally has a song called White Crime, and it covers all of it. He's like, yo, people acting like I ain't a fucking criminal. Well, check this shit out. And he raps about everything that's like white crime. Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's fine.
It's absolutely
Dicky is his name.
Yeah, Lil Dicky. No, but all right. Yeah, I'm gonna backpedal. I was saying like I was taking one of those like online tests for college when they're like don't rape people. It's not cool. I want to know why at this stage. Like I don't know how many tests you guys have gotten on that one. Like every time when we first went to high school, we got one of those. Like we were graduating, we had to like for prom, we had to get one of those seminars. Like everything now is like, hey, guess what? It's not okay to rape people. It's like, if you don't get it by now, I don't know who the fuck is gonna get it.
You know what? It was weird. I heard something somewhere that I think maybe in the UK, I want to say one of the universities was making it like mandatory for everybody to take basically that, just like a don't rape people class. And like I'm kind of like, man, I'm not one of those like assholes, like I get it. I'm not going to ever, like that's just not what I do. I'm not but so don't throw me in a class with that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
well, did you guys hear about that?
Degrading. It's like you're gonna rape people, so we're gonna stop. It's like, no, I'm not. Yeah, chill out.
Exactly. Did you guys hear about that thing that happened on Veterans Day? It was like a hashtag across Twitter, and it was like national, like it was like hashtag National Offend a College Student Day.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Wait. What was the point of it?
Like some of them were like, oh, like your gender studies degree doesn't matter. Like hashtag, like some of them were like, I once held hands with a girl and didn't ask. Hashtag National Offend a College. I was like, oh shit, dropping it. Dude, if you get a chance, look up that fucking hashtag on Twitter.
Will do.
It was phenomenal.
But
it was all over Facebook too. It was great.
Speaking of tests, there's just like one class I'm taking, and like Harvard made this like test where it tests for like implicit racism, which means like it's stuff that you don't like believe, but you kind of like just assume in your head. So like it'll like pair up, and you gotta like pair up African American faces or like European American faces, and you got to make like split second decisions if they're one or the other. And then by the end of the test, it's like I got that I was like extremely racist or something, and I was like,
"That was real unfair, though." Like,
no, I'm sorry. Again,
but no, that's the point. Like, it's something that you don't necessarily like think consciously, but it's like unconsciously you're thinking.
That was one of the things on the National Offend a College Student Day. It was, if you have to have a degree to decide whether or not something's racist, it's not racist. And that's the damn truth. I'm sorry. If you have to have a degree to analyze something to the point where to decide whether or not it is racist, like you don't, it's not. Just shut up.
My sociology teacher was trying to tell me that like recognizing race is a good thing. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
weird.
Okay, no, but the thing is, again, this is actually, it's kind of a topic I cover a little bit in PM Logic. The idea is you can be an idealist, but you still need to have your feet planted. I'm aware we all want to be equal, everything wants to be the same, but at the end of the day, you still have to realize where it is. Bottom line.
No. She's just talking like in ideal society.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, dude, I have a dick, you have a vagina. Sorry, I'm a guy, you're a girl. We're never going to be equal. As much as we want to try, we strictly physically aren't. You're black, I'm white. You're Mexican. You're fucking, Arab. I don't care. Like, you can make everything equal to a certain extent, but you still have to realize, you still have to have your feet planted. You want to be an idealist, that's fine, but recognize where we are right now. That's, just an idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not going to change now, but I think ideally it's just
the point is like where you want it to be, though.
Yeah.
My bad. I got a little political with it. My bad, guys.
Oh, good. We'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up on that political note. How about that? Tie it up with a little bow right here.
I just want to end with one thing. I want everybody who made it this far to compare this episode to the first one I recorded like 3 years back. And please tell me that this is like a million times better.
You wish that was like 3 years back, boy. Like,
dude, it was like 2.
Ago? I don't know.
Year and a half,
it was maybe. A long time ago, but I was like a little embarrassingly close to like now.
I'll see if I can drop a link to it or something in the description.
No.
I mean, I don't know. I found it.
You guys brought it up. So. No, that's what I'm saying. You guys brought it up, so I might as well just let it embarrassingly exist.
Nah.
All right.
Nah.
Do you? Yeah. Man.
No, I'm down. Embarrass the fuck out of this kid. Let's go for it.
I don't give a shit. You already embarrassed me a couple times.
Yeah. So
it's
I guess
we love you. We love you.
That's for you. I guess that's gonna wrap it up for PM Logic episode 1.
Fuck clowns.
Fuck clowns.
Fuck clowns.